Hello. It is today, June 22nd, 2024, and I am preparing to embark on the biggest adventure and the biggest hike of my life so far. In 2 days, on Tuesday, June 24th, I will be flying into Seattle, and on the 25th, I'll be starting my hike southbound on the Pacific Crest Trail. I will be attempting is very important here to do the Pacific Crest Trail because, as many people know, only about 15 to 35% of the people who start with the intention of finishing actually do finish. So I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, and I don't know how committed I am to doing the whole thing, but I'm going to try to go as far as I can, and the universe and God shall decide what happens. So I am now gonna break down my gear so far, and hopefully I still have like 2 days until I actually hit the trail to grab something if I have anything missing. And if you have any recommendations or thoughts, feel free to share them with me. So the most important part of my gear is, I will admit, lightweight, and I mean ultralight, but most of it is not. So I invested in a couple of good pieces, but most of the stuff I have is just the stuff that I've been using for the last couple of years. I didn't want to get too fancy. So, what tent do I have? This is my tent. It's the Big Agnes Tiger Wall UL2. So it is a two-person tent. It is very nice though. It's very spacious and it's super light. Nothing to complain about. It's new, but I have tried it. I've slept in it outside in the rain and it was good. Great. I can't wait to actually get to use it on a trail. So this was probably the most important piece of gear to have for this. That is important for it to be light. Got that. Then I'm using for pad, I have the Nemo Tensor. The all-season regular one, I debated if I should get the wide one, but I ended up deciding to take the regular one because a wide one, I wouldn't be able to fit 2 mats in my tent if I had a wide one. So I figured I was just gonna go with this one, and well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm hiking alone, but we'll see. The pad I used to have before, I mean I still have it, it's a normal foam one, but I decided that it was time for an upgrade, so haha. I also have my footprint, which I kind of messed up a little here. I didn't get the proper footprint. I didn't want to just buy some like plastic wrap or Tyvek. I wanted to get a real footprint, but I messed up. Because I got excited because this one was on sale, but it's not exactly it's not for the Tiger Walls, from a different Big Agnes tent. So it's a little bit smaller than I would have wanted it to be, but it still does the job. So I'm gonna, anyways, on sale, so I can't return it. I'll see what happens. I got this for now, so we'll see. And then the greatest thing of all is my beautiful, beautiful sleeping bag. So, it's the REI Magma 15. This is so nice. It's so fluffy. It's so warm, and I've used it a bunch of times. It's also new, and I've never had a sleeping bag this nice. I've always had like the big bulky stuff, and it packs so well. So yeah, I've always had the big bulky stuff, and my past sleeping bags used to take like half my pack, just a sleeping bag, and they were like super heavy. This is so nice, and it's so warm. So I don't have a sleeping bag liner as of yet. So far, when I've used this, it was great. I didn't need the extra warmth. However, I don't want to get it dirty. So maybe I should get a sleeping bag liner, but as of yet, I haven't gotten one. So I might get one on the trail if I deem that, I don't know, I'm sweating too much. Or, I'll see. So far, I don't have one. We'll see later what happens if I change my mind. Next step, my cooking system. So I have the Jet Boil, the Minimo. So yeah, the Jet Boil Minimo. So why, I know everybody has the Pocket Rocket system. I decided to use this one because, I don't know, it's what I had. And what I like about it, as opposed to the Pocket Rocket, which even though the Pocket Rocket is a lot smaller and more compact and lighter than this, but what I really like about this system is that it's very, very fast. It's a lot faster than the Pocket Rocket, and I get to select the temperature. So I want to be able to cook, like, I don't want to just like boil water and just pour the water on dehydrated food. I want to be able to cook properly. So this does a job because I get to choose the temperature. So that's great. I have my lovely little spork. And here's my, I guess, cooking kit, which is just soap, a microfiber towel, and a sponge. So here's my kitchen. Now, time for my bathroom kit. Now, don't come for me, people, but I do not like bidets, okay? I don't like it, never have liked it, never will like it. So I don't do that. I just basic pack up some toilet paper with my trowel and hand sanitizer. That's enough for me. Anything else, too complicated and just a pain to use. For me, personally. So, if it's your thing, go ahead. I don't know if I'll get converted. Maybe peer pressure will get the best of me. But as of right now, I don't like it. So, that's that. For water filtration, so I have the platypus filter with the connected head. The baggie that comes with a platypus. I also have this is 1 liter. I also have a CNOC bag for 3 liters. So this is 4 liters. I haven't bought my smart water yet, because smart water bottles yet. Since I'm flying into Seattle, I figure I'll just grab them in Seattle, and I'll probably have two smart water bottles for like 1.5 liters. So that's 3 liters plus my CNOC, another 3 liters, and this will have like 7 liters of water carry potential. I also have these like tablets for you know, purification in case the water's really nasty and there's organic matter. Hopefully, I won't have a problem with that, but sometimes people do. For clothes, I have my sleeping clothes, my day clothes, and a rain or water clothes. So, sleeping clothes, I just have my favorite pajama bottoms, a random t-shirt, sleeping socks, and my feet always get cold when I sleep, so my sleeping bag is great, but my feet always get cold, so I have some really, really thick wool socks. So this is just for sleeping. Then, during the day, I have a pair of basic, think REI hiking pants, which are in the wash right now, so I can't show them to you. So that with a basic Gymshark sports bra. And so my normal day clothes are going to be this lovely, what's the brand? What's this brand again? Whatever. This is my day shirt. And I also have sort of a cover. Goes on top. What is this one? Ascend. I have no idea what brands these are, but this goes on top. I just keep it unbuttoned or buttoned if it's too cold, or windy or something. So these go together with my hiking pants, which are in the wash. I have my fishing hat and my NNG liners beautiful Darn Toughs socks. And so that's my normal day-to-day clothes. And next are my hiking boots. Now I know, everyone says, you stop wearing hiking boots, use hiking or trail runners and blah blah blah. Yeah, maybe I will, but as of these are the boots I have. I like them. I've always worn hiking boots. I like the support it gives me for my ankles. So that's what I have, and I just felt like starting with something that I was comfortable with. I didn't want to buy a new pair of shoes and just testing things out, so I figured I was going to start with something that is trusted and proven to be good, and when they'll fall apart, maybe I'll decide to do something else. But for now, these will do. I like them, so that's that. I also will be bringing basically 4 pair of underwear and an extra pair of Darn Toughs. I'll also have, I decided I wanted to bring a bathing suit because, well, first I want to have a backup sports bra, and this bathing suit, like, the top works as a sports bra, and I figured if I was going to have a second sport bra, I might as well have it being a bathing suit, because I want to enjoy my swims, okay? This is one of my luxury items. I want to enjoy my swims, so if I'm going to swim, I'm just going to switch up my outfit. Then for warmth layers, I have this sweater, which used to be my dad's. It's a lovely wool sweater that's super old, but it's really warm and it keeps me warm even when it's wet. So it has been on so many adventures, so many trips. There's this one. Then I have a puffer jacket, which I don't feel like unpacking. So this is my puffer jacket. Small and compact. I also have my beanie. And for the rain, I have frock dogs. So this is my rain jacket and my rain pants, if anything. And I am debating if I should bring this fleece too. It's really warm and I'm melting right now, but I decided to wear it for the video. I don't know if I have enough, because I have if I was gonna wear all my layers, I have 2 t-shirts, 1 long sleeve shirt, 1 puffer, a sweater, and like a rain jacket. Maybe I'll need the extra fleece. I am still debating, because I really like this thing, and I don't want to send it back home and it gets lost, or I don't know, have to give it up or something. But also I don't want to carry extra weight. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe by tomorrow I'll decide. My pack. So my pack is the Osprey Wren 65 liters. Is this the most lightweight? No. This is what I have. I find it pretty light. It's pretty big. Do I need 65 liters? No, I feel like I don't have a lot of stuff, but I mean, I like not having to stress about fitting everything in. This is good. It's what I already had. I wasn't gonna buy a new one. I know there's more compact and ultralight stuff, but this distributes the weight really well on my hips. Comes with a rain cover. Does the job. I also have some hiking sticks. They're a basic Costco thing. I've never really used hiking sticks or hiking poles, whatever you call them, really, in everyday life. I've actually never gone on the full hike using them. I feel like I've brought them, not these ones, but like I brought out a pair at some point and I always end up not using them. But I feel like I'm gonna regret not having them if I don't. So I know that for this particular hike, it's going to be good to have hiking poles. Even though on like 10-day hikes, I don't really use them. So that's that. Then for navigation, I of course have a Garmin. And I feel like a big brain, but I decided to print the map of the PCT with like the what's it called? all the exit points and all the supplies, the supply spots, marked with the mileage and to laminate it, because I don't know, I like the idea of having that. And I plan on just like marking down with a marker all the spots that I sent myself a package, just so I can visually like see it easier. I'm using 4out for a map, and I have Mappy as a backup. And I also have this pretty general map that is laminated with my Garmin. Toiletries. So what am I bringing? A foldable hairbrush, like this, with a little mirror. I have band-aids, and this is not Luca tape. I know everyone has Luca tape. It's a different one. I like it because it's cushiony. And I also decided that if I get a rip in my tent, I can also use this tape, unlike Luca tape, to fix my tent. So it's 2-in-1. Nail clippers. Emergency hand wipes. Lip balm. Hand cream. After bite. Sunscreen. Bug protection. I like the cream version better. A scrunchie, some elastics, extra stuff, pads, and foldable toothbrush, mouthwash, toothpaste. I don't know if I'll bring the mouthwash. Still debating on it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really use it in general, but I feel like it might be interesting to go quickly. It does the job fast. Then my mini first aid kit. I have iodine wipes, more band-aids, different types of tapes. I've got a needle, and so yeah, I think it's disinfectants, iodine tapes, band-aids, tape, and gauze pads. So I need it. Then we have my bear canister with some of my food for the first stretch of the hike. So I've decided that I'm just gonna carry the canister the whole hike. I just figured I don't want to complicate my life with shipping it back and forth and between sections where I need it or not. I just committed to having it anyway. I feel safer that way. So most of my food is, so basically I bought different types of minute rice. There were different seasoning, and I bought 3 types of freeze-dried meat in bulk. So it's just a meat in bulk, and I'm making my own meals by mixing up the seasoning, the rice, and the different types of meats. The meats that I have is pork sausage, ground beef, and pulled pork. And the seasoning for the rice, I have Mexican style, gumbo, and Korean style. So I get to mix match the 3. I've sent myself packages for pretty much all of Washington and half of Oregon. Man, the shipping costed a fucking fortune. Sorry for swearing, but like, it was costed an arm and a leg. So my plan so far is for breakfast, I'm gonna have a tortilla with, not a tortilla, sorry, a flatbread, whatever, some flatbread with either a can of sardines or some smoked, like the smoked pork belly fat, something, with oatmeal. Not together, not mixed up, but oatmeal and that. Then I have a bunch of fruit snacks and bars and dates and nuts throughout the day, and my dinner will be rice with the meat that I have. I have a couple of these as an emergency, just to have, but my food came out cheaper if I just prep the meat and rice separately. So this is my canister. Alright, so next, my electronics, which consist of headphones, chargers for headphones, wire for phone, wire for Garmin, my super fast charging block from Anchor. It's like super, super fast. And my power bank, which is also from Anchor, it's the 26,800 milliamp hours one. So far, I only have one. I've tested it, and I'm able to charge my phone fully about like 8 times ish. It says 9, it's actually more like 8, but yeah, so that's that. I'm thinking of getting maybe another one, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's enough. I mean, people always say that you pack your fears with you, and I'm definitely afraid of running out of battery. So, yeah, we'll see. As of right now, this is what I have. By tonight, I might decide that I'm grabbing another one. We'll see. Next section is sort of the random stuff that don't fit in any category. One of them being my headlamp, which is, I guess, my luxury item. Because it's freaking huge. Ah! Sorry. You can't see it here in the video, but it's insanely bright. Like, if I'm using it on the highest setting, it feels like I'm walking around with a lamppost on my head. Sorry, my neighbor's fire alarm keeps beeping. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's there. So this I got for Christmas from my dad, and it's kind of overkill, but I like it. It works really well. It's telescopic, so, sorry. I forgot how, oh yeah, right there. Telescopic, I can zoom, I can move the orientation. Highest power setting feels like a lamppost. And the reason why I'm bringing it, despite the fact that it weighs like over 400 grams, so almost half a kilo, is the fact that I can use it as a power bank. So this is why I only have like the one power bank, because I've had this since December, and I've used it a bunch of times and I've never needed to charge it. So it's good for, well, to make sure that I do have light, and also as a backup power bank. Then what else do I have? Head net to hide away from them flies. Some super cheap, lightweight sunglasses. Some, what's this called? Matches that work. They're like stormproof. They work if they're wet, basically. I also have a lighter, which I can't seem to find right now, but it's somewhere out here. Also my knife, a handheld little flashlight. Also have a towel, that would normally go in here, but it's currently in the wash. I also have a fanny pack that I'm gonna wear in the front on top of the straps for my pack. And here I have all of my random piece of paper pens and stuff like that. So this is all my gear. I don't know if I've forgotten anything. Hopefully not. If I remember some stuff, if I realize that stuff is missing, I guess, well, I'll die. Bye.